meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
We have not seen more than an inch of snow in Evansville since November of 2019. So it's been a long time since we've seen only an inch. It was 1.1. We barely got over an inch of snow. We haven't seen more than 2 inches of snow in Evansville since January of 2019. So there you go. It's been a couple of winters. Now we're going to be seeing, it looks like, 1 to 2 inches across the board. And some places might see a little bit more than that. I mean, this snow that's moved through the boot heel of Missouri has cropped up some snowfall amounts of better than 3 inches in some areas of the boot heel. So keep that in mind as it works its way our way. That's not to say we're going to get that. But I mean, you look at the history of these snowmakers, and they're getting 3 inches. They had 3 inches in St. Louis. It's starting to taper off, and it's heading our direction. Looking to the east right now, dark clouds really all across the board. And looking to the northwest, of course, snow is out there. That's our Superior Ag camera from Deaconess Gateway, 69, 66, the Lloyd Expressway. Pretty busy interchange. Of course, it's busy on 41 too. So hopefully you need to get where you need to go before we start to see the snow come down. Obviously, when it first starts, it's not going to be much of a problem. If it comes down at a pretty good clip, Joe was out there on the roads early, had his infrared thermometer out there. The road temperatures are right there, borderline, right around freezing. So keep that in mind. But then when we get a good burst of snow dragging that cold air down, I mean, we could be seeing it pile up on the roads, especially if they haven't been treated. Now, maybe not a lot, but a little bit. It doesn't take much to make it slick. 36 degrees right now with an east-northeast wind around 11. I would expect that to be middle of the afternoon. It's a good one. 3, 2, 1. Funky! Today's funky fruit, tater heart. Look at George Shuttle is the one that sent that one in. Looks like a broken heart, doesn't it? Maybe a little bit. Anyway, it's a good one. A double tater for sure. Thank you, George, for sending that picture my way. That was a fun one. We've got ourselves some snow moving in from the west, got a little bit of snow up to the north, and even some snow down to the south. So it's kind of all around. It's almost like a donut here for us right now. But we're going to be seeing this line of snow. This is where we've seen some pretty good accumulation too. Some moderate, even at times, some heavier snow down to the south on this line as it's worked its way through Missouri, and now it's pushing through Illinois. And of course, now it's starting to nose its way into our part of Illinois. We've already seen some snow north of 64 in particular in both Illinois and Indiana. They're getting some snow right now in Vincennes. So coming down at a decent clip in some areas. And there you can see that the snow coming down in Vincennes, really northern Gibson County, starting to see, looks like a little snow in Princeton. Keep in mind, this is what we're seeing on radar. Some of this might not be making its way to the ground just yet, but once that air is saturated, we can see that. And you can see now starting to work its way into McLeansboro, Harrisburg, to the west, and even down to the south, though. We're noticing a little bit of snow cropping up in parts of western Kentucky, but there you go. I mean, you can see where the darker blue indicating the heavier snow as it moves through the boot heel of Missouri. So we're seeing some bursts out there, and if we get one of those bursts, and I think we could, some of those areas here in the tri-state might be seeing better than 2, maybe even 3 inches of snow like what they saw in the boot heel of Missouri. Starting to wind down a little bit in St. Louis, and of course the boot heel now starting to see the back edge of it too. So it's heading in our direction later this afternoon. Another rough day down in the southeast, unfortunately. They did have a tornado touchdown at the International Airport there in Tallahassee at the state's capital. And as far as its damage is concerned, I guess they're assessing that right now. It did actually take the radar in Tallahassee offline for a little bit, but I believe it's back up right now. But it did touch down at the International Airport. That line is continuing to work its way to the east. So after the tornado we had north of Birmingham earlier this week, now they've got another rough system pushing through the southeast. Anyway, for us here, it's going to be snow. That's what we're talking about. Maybe mixed with a little bit of rain and ice along the western Kentucky Parkway. Over the next couple of hours, it should be moving into the Evansville Metro, and it looks like by 1 o'clock, 1:30, we should have it out there, continuing to work its way to the east. And really throughout the afternoon, we're going to be seeing the shot of snow and then tapering off as we head into evening. By 6 o'clock, most of us are seeing most of the snow we're going to see, except for maybe some areas to the east, including Jasper, Tell City, also Hawesville and Lewisport. And even seeing a little bit of snow earlier in the evening before it finally winds down before midnight. And skies are going to start to clear out. And as they do, the temperature is going to be dropping down to around 20. A decent little breeze out there all night. So wind chills are going to be in the teens, if not in single digits at times, to start the day tomorrow. So plenty of sunshine for our Thursday. It's just not going to be warm. And really, what does fall during the day today, as the temperatures do fall, should be sticking around tomorrow morning, and of course, unless they're treated. 1 to 2 inches, I'm going to call it as the general rule, except right along the western Kentucky Parkway, where it could be a little bit less because it could be mixed in with a little bit of rain and snow at first. But for most of us, it's going to be a straight shot of snow, 1 to 2 inches, and then again, some isolated areas might see up to 3 inches. A high today is going to be in the mid-30s. Of course, that's pretty much right now. The temperature's going to be dropping as the snow starts to fall, and a north wind at around 10 to 20 miles an hour. Over the next 7 days, temperatures Cold again tomorrow. We'll be in the mid-30s, and we're going to be noticing, too, plenty of sunshine on Friday. A little bit warmer out there, 41 degrees. Warming up close to 50 degrees over the weekend, 45 on Saturday and 48 degrees on Sunday. But we are warming up, Gretchen, to a little bit of rain by then. But it's snow on the docket today.
All right.
Are you ready?
You're bundled up. I'm bundled up. I got my mug that tells the snow to go somewhere else.
Let it snow
We're ready.
somewhere else. Yeah.
We are
it's
ready.
It's going to snow here, unfortunately.
All right. Thanks, Ron. We got Pet the Day next.